everyone. So this is going to be part 2. I do think it's important to continue with the messages from part 1. So I do see that this person who you'll be meeting is someone from your community, someone from a membership group or some sort of society or a club. And I think you're mainly focusing on a small group. You're mainly refining your selective few when it comes to work and when it comes to relationships overall. You're very selective, and I think that's important. It's important. Now I do see that some of you could be wanting to travel. You may find out that when you meet this person who is going to be your long-term partner, I do see this person, you may find out that they've been through a bit of a hard time. They may be going through a divorce at this time, or some sort of judicial situation. I do see that there is some sort of ailment, sickness, or possibly anxiety or stress, and drastic change within the home, moving homes, a need to move, to relocate. Now, overall, I think that right now Spirit is saying just to focus on your work, but also to keep nurturing the community you have, because actually I think that this person is closer than you think. This person can actually live in the same village, neighborhood, town, at the very least country, but I see that this person lives in your major city, if anything, and you meet them somewhere very unexpected, and it could be, in a really small establishment like a bar or a pub or something. But I think this is through other people. It's so-and-so meets so-and-so. Now let's have a look. Let's get some more clarity from the tarot. So let's have a look at the Fountain Tarot in terms of love. Ooh, that fell out. Well, I mean, it's saying what I was picking up on, is that you collective have been working on your money, you've been working on your bag. You've been all about your business, you've been all about your stability, your foundation, and this has been of great improvement. But not only that, you've been working on your sense of self-worth, like my value. You're leveling up, and therefore your relationships change, how you work changes, how you behave, how you carry yourself around the world. And people are noticing that there's a change here. The people are noticing there's a difference here within you. And it's something to be revered, I'm hearing from Spirit. You carry a lot of wealth, not just in your amazing wealth in your DNA, energetically, but you carry the energy of a queen. You carry royal energy. Now you may have royal bloodlines as well, and in spirit too. Now we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Coins. So in terms of love, but I would say overall, the Ace of Swords came up in the weekly message. So I feel like overall you are going to be expecting important information, messages about money, messages about people wanting to work with you, collaborate with you, and this is all new. These are new people, new experiences, new love. You've been brokenhearted before, and you've been recuperating, you've been recovering your cup with the Fountain here. You're really tapped into the divine. You're understanding how currency is so connected to your sense of self-worth, and how it's connected to water, and how it's connected to the emotions. And it's really funny, I'm reading this book called The Tarot, and it's actually a fantasy book, and it's very sci-fi, and it reminds me something in between Dune, as well as Harry Potter. They conjure wands and they conjure things from the tarot, like chalices and things like that. And it's really, really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. I just came across it in a charity bookshop, and I just love it. In Marylebone High Street, there's this amazing bookshop that I just love. There's Daunt Bookshop, and then there's also the Oxfam Bookshop too, and I just always find amazing books in there, in both actually. So it's about you maybe coming across something that's physical like that, coming across a book, coming across a message that you need to hear from Spirit about you almost being ready, but not quite just yet in terms of love, collective. Take it as it resonates. This is general reading. Please, this is not a private reading. If you like my style of reading, you can book ahead with me on my website. All the information is down below, or just keep scrolling, or just have a look at more messages here on TikTok. Make sure to also follow my YouTube channel for long form videos as well. It's called Abstract Medicine on YouTube. Six of Coins. So this is a message about I will only receive reciprocity and nothing else. But this is also the energy of planting foundation, of everything working symbiotically, things working well, working in coordination, working with the right frequency of the earth, working with gratitude, working with the energy of investment. So you're working, you're thinking about, you're planning, you're strategizing, but you're mainly operating under an energy of, I will invest my energy and my time if it's good for the earth, if it's good for me, if it matches my worth, and if it comes back to me. So it's the energy of alignment. It's not necessarily that it's calculated and it's manipulative. It's not that. That's not what I'm picking up on. It's more that you are an earth witch. You're an earth goddess. And so you're planting seeds. You're maybe drinking certain drinks. You're making certain ointments. You're creating magical spells that you know is going to come back to you. So maybe right now during this new moon portal, you may have planted something, maybe left your menses blood in the earth in order to secure your home for safety. But also maybe, this is one ritual that you can do, which is a nice hint for some of you, is to put your blood, your own menses blood, in the earth. If you're having issues with your home and you're not wanting to leave, you can just do that. Or if you're really loving an area and you want to live there, you can put your menses blood in the earth, and that is a great tip from me. And it's essentially your sort of grid making, your grid working. Some people do it with crystals, some people do it with their own blood, some people do it with incantations. But I feel like you're mainly working with the earth's energies. Now, at this time, I'm getting an energy that some of you may be focusing and reading up on fairy books, like fairy tales, or you're watching Disney movies, or you're watching, there's lots of programming there, but if you're watching things to do with fantasy, and I did mention this fantasy book about the tarot, so it could be sci-fi, and it's helping you to unlock something within you. Now, for some of you, this could actually unlock your childhood or some sort of childhood memory I'm picking up on. How interesting. So we have the Lovers. I'm looking at a bird. It's raining a bit in England, and this bird is just cleaning its wing. It's very cute. And I see here, while it's looking through the window, I see here that we have this wonderful, beautiful card called the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers card came out in the weekly messages for the collective this week. Timeless video. This week, could be next week when you tune in. Doesn't matter. But I feel like for the collective overall, okay, this is a time of choice. When you're presented with an option, no matter what it is, whether it's a lover, whether it's a work partnership, you are innately tuning into your heart frequency, because your hand is on your chest, your heart frequency, and you're subconsciously even doing it and just going, does it align with the frequency of my heart? Is it a match? Is it a match? So essentially, overall collective, yes, there is an important choice in terms of love. I feel like you've gone through a great loss in love and you're about to move into a new relationship with a greater love that is actually aligned. But overall collective, I feel that you have become more selective with everything that you do and what you do. Now, with the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups, I see that you may have been a bit whimsical and have been a bit naive in love. But I think now you're really thinking, you're thinking before you act.